Namo Namaha.
Namo Namaha.
Sarvesham Swagatam.
Sarvesham Swagatam.
So today we are going to have the last class for this year, and I want to start this class with a slokam on Sri Ganesha, and it's a very popular one, and I'd like to explain the meaning, each word, so that you understand how the slokam is composed and what it means. Let's start with this prayer to Ganesha. You can repeat after me. Gajananam Bhuta Ganati Sevitam
Gajananam Bhuta Ganati Sevitam.
Kapitta Jambu Phalasara Bhakshitam
Kapita Jambu Phalasara Bhakshitam.
Umasutam Shoka Vinasha Karanam
Umasutam Shoka Vinasha Karanam.
Namami Vigneshwara Pada Pankajam.
Namami Vigneshwara Pada Pankajam.
Now Gajananam. You all know what is meant by Gajaha. Gajaha means elephant. Ananam means what?
Face.
Face. The one with an elephant face. Bhuta Ganati. No, there are celestial soldiers. Bhuta Ganangal. Bhuta Ganati Sevitam, the one who is worshipped by Bhuta Ganas. Kapitta Jambu Phalasara Bhakshitam. What is Kapitta Phalam?
Jackfruit.
No. Kapitta Phalam, in English they call it as wood apple.
Wood apple.
Wood apple. You know, it looks like
Brown.
greyish, like a tennis ball almost, in which you have a very
Blanda.
sweet core. Blambalam. Tamil வந்து blambalamnu சொல்லுவாங்க. Englishly they call it as wood apple. And he loves it. Ganesha loves that fruit. It's rare. It is not grown here in this part of the country. But in India you do get it. Maybe in South America you will get it. That is called, it's got a greyish fruit. It is called Kapitta Phalam. Jambu Phalam, you know. What is Jambu Phalam?
Jamun.
That is blueberry.
Blueberry.
It's kind of blue and it's very sweet with a big seed inside. In Maharashtra you get those big varieties.
Big King
Jambu
Jambus, yeah.
Phala Sara Bhakshitam. What is Sara? Essence. Bhakshitam. Bhakshitam means he eats that. He loves the essence of these fruits. There is a philosophy also in it that you have to discard those which are not good and take the sweetness in that. So he is taking the sweetness from the Kapitta Phalam and also Jambu Phalam. Umasutam, the son of Uma. Shoka Vinasha Karanam,
Destroys
the destroyer of sorrows. Namami Vigneshwara Pada Pankajam. We are worshipping the lotus feet of Ganesha. In our religion, the feet are given lot of importance. That is why when you really do your namaskaram, you look at the feet. Sometimes they touch the feet. So the feet is so important. It is compared to lotus feet. So here we are worshipping the lotus feet of Lord Ganesha. Such a beautiful prayer, just 4 lines, which is normally recited in almost all rituals, particularly in Srivudram, you know, do that. Okay, having started with this nice prayer to Ganesha, let's move on to the next one, our regular Guru Vandanam. Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Sadashiva Samarambam
Sadashiva Samarambam
Shankaracharya Madhyamam
Shankaracharya Madhyamam
Asmat Acharya Paryantam
Asmat Acharya Paryantam
Vande Guru Paramparam.
Vande Guru Paramparam.
Okay, I want to give you a quick overview of today's session. We will quickly review what we covered so far. We had quite a bit of coverage the last 9 sessions, including one special session we had, and a review of answers to lost exercises 6A and B. I want to practice answering questions. Last time I mentioned those 7 questions. Those are very critical questions which you come across almost every day. So I'd like you to practice it because it gives you the experience of handling those questions with grammar. And you also use more words and you get confidence in talking in Sanskrit. And then learn more on the usage of words, tenses. I'm going to cover present, past and future too. Applications and as usual certain new names. This time I have chosen animals, names of animals. And enjoy a Subhashitam, very nice one. And a small story to just highlight what you have learned so far. And it's also have the principal philosophy in there. And as usual, we'll conclude with a prayer. So that's going to be the agenda for today. So let's start with what we have covered so far. We started this class on October 25th. So in the first class, we had an introduction, how the study objectives I explained and the approach we are adopting, the origin of Sanskrit and its unique features. That's what we covered in the first lesson. The second one, which was special session, was to understand Devanagari fundamentals, reading, writing, including online demos that I gave you. The next session we covered on our first evening, vowels, consonants, sandhi, grammar, physics, cases, verb, basics of verb and roots. And on November 8th we covered persons, gender, numbers, verbs, karakas, vibhakti, syntax, nouns, prepositions, prefixes and suffixes. Then 15th November we covered pronouns, usage, interrogatives, niruktam, principle of translation and words. 22nd, which was the 5th session, common words, and I explained to you some of the fascinating aspects of Sanskrit, like having a sentence without a verb, conversion of verb and noun, present and past tense. And November 29th we had numbers, application of numbers, time, period, seasons, Panchangam, and the special Katapayadi Sutra, and the unique aspect of the application of numbers to alphabets. And last class we had singular, plural, application to pronouns, nouns and verbs, dual forms, new words, followed by locations, directions, vasus, locations, 7 questions, an amazing array of numbers, and beauty of Sanskrit poetry and composition. That was on December 13th. Okay, so we had so far 9 learning sessions. Today will be the 10th one in the first series. So we will conclude this year's program with this 10th lesson, and we will start later on. Okay, so having quickly told you about the answers to now, I have got these answers from many people, and this time the performance has been excellent. Rajesh, you get the cake. Wonderful, all correct, beautifully done, beautifully done. And then Shrikant has also done very well, Shrikant and Prabha. Only one mistake is hastakaha, the last one, otherwise it is perfect. All other answers are very good. Komaresh has also done very well. You don't have his answers. Okay, you have the answers already. It's very good, excellent. Sujata too, very nice, very nicely done. Chinu in Bombay, he's made a couple of mistakes. I think he has admitted that not been able to focus attention. And there are a couple of mistakes. Yamuna Himalayataha, he said Himalaya Pravati. Himalaya doesn't flow. Himalaya from Himalaya. And I don't know his word, he got a word Kushalam, I don't know how he got it. But it should be Saha Anandartham Gayati. He said Saha Kusalam Gayati. I don't know how he got that. And Krishna Grihe Na Asti. Here they also made the same mistake as Srikant about Hasta. Hastakaha. So otherwise I think he is also doing very well. He got a lot of interest. And the answers are all given in these slides, you can see. They're all the
Why is it say
translations
small tree? Why is small in the quotes? Falani vrikshakaha.
That is the difference. Some people might say vrikshaha. What is the difference between vrikshaka and vrikshakaha? Vrikshaha is a big tree. Vrikshakaha like balaha, balakaha. Vrikshakaha is a small tree.
Small tree.
That is why it's mentioned small. But vrikshaha, even say from a tree, it's okay. Perfectly alright. Got it. Now I want to revise these questions, Last time what we had, those 7 questions.
Yes.
What is Kim first? I think some of the people probably missed last time. Deepan, you missed last class, right?
Yes.
And Mr. Chandrasekhar, were you able to go through these?
Yes.
Okay. Kim,
What?
first question. What does it mean?
What?
What? Like Ramaha Pustakam Patati. Ramaha Kim Patati?
Pustakam
Pustakam Patati. Aham Kim Karomi? Aham Kim Karomi?
Aham
Bhavan
Bhagavad
Bhavan pustakam patati.
Very good. Bhavan Pustakam Patati.
Vadami speak.
Aham Kim Vadami?
Bhavan
Bhavan samskritam vadami.
Bhavan Vakyam Vadami.
Vakyam.
Bhavan Vakyam. This is sentence.
Yeah, sentence.
Tvam Netrabhyam Kim Karoti?
Aham
Aham
netrabhyam
netrabhyam
drishyati.
Gurubhyo drishyati.
Gurubhyo.
Pashyami.
Pashyami.
Yeah, pashyami.
Aham Netrabhyam. What does the eyes do? What do you do with the eyes?
See.
Aham pashyami.
Aham Netrabhyam Kim Karomi? Aham Netrabhyam
Pashyami.
Pashyami. Tvam Karnabhyam Kim Karoti?
Aham karnabhyam. Sin kenade.
Karnabhyam Kim Karoshi? Karnabhyam?
Shrun.
I'll give you
Shrunami.
Shrunati.
Aham
Shrunomi.
Shrunomi.
Me.
Aham Karnabhyam Shrunomi. When you say Aham. Okay. Jnatava. Jnatava. Have you understood?
Am.
Correct. Jnataha.
Am.
Jnataha.
No, not
Na jnataha. Na jnataha means I don't understand. Kripaya punah padantu.
Punaha vadantu.
Say it again.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the next one is Bhavan kutra vasati?
Aham
Aham.
Chicago nagare vasati. Vasami.
Very
Vasami.
good. Vasati vasami.
Vasami.
Aham Chicago nagare
Vasami.
vasami. The answer is in fact on that. You can see that, right?
Right.
Mama, there is. I can give you some other examples.
Samipe.
Jalam kutra asti?
Jalam nadila.
Jalam kutra asti?
Tatra asti.
Okay. You can see.
Na pashyami jalam kutrapi. I don't see water anywhere.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can say jalam tatra asti.
Yeah.
Jalam tatra asti.
She has got water.
Tatra asti.
Jalam
Tatra asti.
tatra asti. If you don't see it, you say na pashyami jalam kutrapi. I don't see water
Sitting
anywhere.
Kutrapi.
Kutrapi means anywhere. Bahat bhavataha vahanam kutra asti?
Mama vahanam puratah.
Anyatra.
Anyatra asti. Elsewhere.
Somewhere else.
Puratah.
Yatra asti.
Back.
Puratah is back.
Back, yeah. So I was just
Puratah-
saying it as like behind me.
Puratah is
Yeah,
back.
Puratah is front.
Front, right?
Prishtatah.
Prishtatah is back.
Prishtatah.
Yeah, Puratah is
My
front.
friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prishtatah is back.
Yeah.
भवतः वाहनं कुत्र अस्ति?
मम
अन्यत्र
वाहनम्
अस्ति.
अन्यत्र अस्ति.
शिकागो नगरं कुत्र अस्ति?
अमेरिका
अत्र
खण्डे
अस्ति.
अस्ति
शिकागो नगरम्
अत्र अस्ति.
अत्र अस्ति.
अत्र अस्ति.
उत्तर अमेरिकाये अस्ति.
अमेरिकाये अस्ति
It is in North America.
It is here.
I am asking a question where
Right,
the
right.
city is located.
Right.
उत्तर अमेरिका
शिकागो नगरं कुत्र अस्ति?
We are
शिकागो
software
नगरं
engineers, so we
उत्तर
can-
अमेरिकाये अस्ति.
और खण्डे अस्ति
गंगा कुत्र प्रवहति?
हिमालय
हिमालयतः
हिमालयतः
That you know very well,
प्रवहति.
right? Right. So you must understand how this kutra and tatra and anyatra are used basically. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Kati. What does kati mean?
How many?
How many?
Oh, man. How
मम
much? Yes.
समीपे कति पुस्तकानि सन्ति? मम समीपे
समीपे त्रीणि पुस्तकानि सन्ति.
भवान्
That says-
समीपे
चत्वारि पुस्तकानि
त्रीणि और चत्वारि. त्रीणि पुस्तकानि सन्ति.
द्वि
मम समीपे चत्वारि पुस्तकानि.
चत्वारि पुस्तकानि.
If it is only three,
त्रीणि
मम समीपे त्रीणि
पुस्तकानि सन्ति.
पुस्तकानि सन्ति.
सन्ति.
Important to have the correct.
I only see 2 books.
You can say भवतः गृहे कति जनाः वसन्ति?
मम गृहे चत्वारि जनाः सन्ति.
Very good. Very good. Excellent. मम समीपे कति लेखनी सन्ति?
त्रीणि
भवान्
लेखन्यः सन्ति.
समीपे
भवतः
भवतः
समीपे त्रीणि लेखन्यः
सन्ति.
सन्ति.
Plural. लेखनी लेखन्यः. I explained to you, right? लेखनी लेखन्यः. मम समीपे त्रीणि लेखन्यः सन्ति. Okay. Now you have to understand how to use the correct tense and also the usage of the word kati. Let's go to next one. Kada. Kada means what?
When?
When. Suryodayah kada bhavati?
सूर्योदयः
प्रातःकाले भवति.
प्रातःकाले भवति. भवान् kada nidram karoti?
अहं 10:00 निद्रां करोमि.
निद्रां करोमि. भवान् कदा पाठं करोति?
अहं
11:00 पाठं.
Without time to know.
अहं
पाठं न करोति.
सप्तवादने पाठं करोमि.
Padam means you are reading something. Okay. All right. So I think kada is when. Okay. You're going to have some more of these applications coming up later. I'm going to tell you that. Next one is kutaha. Kutaha means what?
Where?
Where?
From where?
From where? Specifically.
From where?
Mitraha kutaha agacchati.
मित्रः भारतदेशे
California.
आगच्छति.
विदेशतः
देशतः
भारतदेशतः
आगच्छति.
आगच्छति. मित्रः विदेशतः आगच्छति. भवान् कुत आगच्छति?
अहं गृहतः
गृहतः आगच्छति. Correct.
आगच्छति आगच्छामि.
Agachati. Come from there. Okay. Next one is katham. Katham means what?
How?
How. Correct. Like for example, Mama swastham uttamam asti. My welfare is very good. Ramasya arogyam katham asti. Arogyam. Ramasya arogyam uttamam asti. Or if somebody is sick, what do you say?
Now,
Ramasya arogyam
Arogyam
kshinam asti.
kshinam asti.
Weak. Sanskritam shiksham katham bhavati?
Sanskritam shiksham uttamam bhavati.
Very good. Santushtaka asti.
Santushtaha.
Santushtaka asti. Very good. Lastly, kimartam. This for what purpose?
Why?
For what?
For what?
Bhavan kimartam gitam gayati?
Anandartam. Aham anandartam gitam.
Snanagrihe.
Stanagrihe
Snanagrihe.
In bathroom.
Snanagrihe. I got it. Snanagrihe. But that is where, right?
Yeah.
Bhavataha kimartam samskritam padati?
Aham
Grihe
Jnana-
patami.
jnanarte
Jnanartam.
jnanartam
Jnanartam
samskritam
Patami.
patami.
Last time vidyartham, not jnana.
Vidyartham. Vidyartham. But ultimately,
Vidyartham or Jnanartham?
Yeah.
Both are okay.
Correct. You said, yeah.
Uh,
Vidyartham, correct.
I'll ask you one question. Kimartam chikitsalayam gacchati?
Chikitsisalayam. Hospital.
Kimartam chikitsalayam gacchati? Chikitsalayam like a hospital or dispensary.
Aham arogyartam chikitsalam gacchami.
To get medicine, if you say aushadhartam,
Aushadhartam.
sa kimartam nrityati?
Where do I answer? Aham Anandartam
Very good.
Nityam.
Very good.
Nrit-
Nrityami.
Nrityami. Nrityami.
Agam anandartam nrityami.
Nrityami.
Very good.
Simple.
So I think you have got a fairly good idea about all these 7 questions, because these are the 7 very important questions and you should be in a position to answer them. As we go along, there will be more such words coming in. Okay. Now let's proceed further. I want to tell you something about present and past tense. You know, there are 3 tenses, and for each tense you have to use the correct word depending on the gender, also depending upon whether it is singular, plural, dual or plural. So there are 3, unlike English, where you have only singular and plural and there is no dual. So here there is a difference. So if you say ekaha balaka balakaha asti, what is the tense?
Present tense.
This is present tense. The same thing if you want to say in past tense, ekaha balakaha asit. Asit. America Abraham Lincoln Rajya Adhipati Asit. He was president of America. Rajendra Pradas, India, Janadipati Asit. Asit.
But isn't to say India, shouldn't it be Bharatasya Ganapati?
Bharatasya Janadipati Asit. Saha Vanam Gacchati. Past tense, Saha Vanam Gatavan. Now, I'm going to explain more about this past principle. You know, like you say, he has gone. It is equivalent to he has gone. He went. There are 2 different ways of putting it. Saha Griham Gacchati. What does it mean?
He is going home.
Saha Griham Gatavan.
He has gone home.
He has
went
gone
home.
home. He has gone home. So this is a simple past present tense application. You call it sometimes past participle because it indicates an action which has been completed. Like you say Sruta, Srutavat, Srutavan. somebody who has heard. Heard, I heard is Srutavat. Aham Srutavan is I have heard. I am the one who has heard. That's what really it means. Aham Srutavan. I happen to be the person who has heard. So, Aham Srutavan. You have Van for masculine gender and Vati for feminine gender. So, I am giving you some examples. What is the root for reading? Reads?
Patati.
So, if you say Patitavan, what does it mean? One
One
who has read.
One who
One
read.
has read. Patitavati,
Lady who has
The
read.
feminine
One who read.
gender.
one
What lady again?
is addressed to a lady member, one who has read. Patitavan, Patitavati, Vadati,
Speak. Talk.
Uktavan, Vada, Uktavan, one who has said.
One who said. One who spoke.
Vada means to talk. But when you say he is the speaker or he happens to talk, he happened to talk, you say Uktavan. Likewise for a lady, Uktavati. When you address a lady, you are Vati. Drinking, Pibati. When you say he drank water, what do you say?
Jalam Pita.
Saha
Saha
Pitavan.
Pitavan.
Saha Pitavan.
Pitavan. He drank the water. When same thing is drunk by a lady, you say
Sa Pitavati.
Sa Pitavati. In English it is different. For both you use the same thing, drink. It doesn't reflect the gender at all. But here it is very important that you know the gender of the person when you apply this past tense. Likewise, likati, aham likati.
Right.
What does it mean?
Likavan.
Likitavan.
Likitavan.
Likitavan. Likitavati. Kitavati. When you do something, kr is the verb, root, karoti. When you say he has done,
Kritavan.
kritavan. Kritavan. The same thing is done by a lady, you say kritavati. Kritavati. So I have put those color codes there. So one all in black and vati here. So please understand that one refers to a masculine gender and vati refers to a female gender.
One man. Easy.
Okay, that's the past participle. I'm going to give you some examples of this. Ramaha Ambravritshasya Samipam Gatavan. What does it mean?
Rama went near the
Near
mango.
the mango tree.
Mango.
Correct. Rama went near the mango tree. Vrikshe bahuni falani drishtavan.
The tree gave
I see a lot of
I see
fruits on the tree.
Correct.
I
He
bring
saw
the nail
a lot of fruits on the tree. Saha chintitavan.
He
He
thought.
thinks.
He
Thought.
thought.
He thought.
Thought.
He thought. Very good. Excellent. Sitaha chintitavati.
Sita
Sita thought.
She also thought. Sa kim karishyati iti yojanam kritavati.
I was thinking what you were doing.
She was thinking
Yeah,
what
she
he
was
was doing.
No.
Sa kim karishyati
Iti
Yojana.
Yojana Kritavati.
She was
kritavati.
thinking
That's
what
right.
she was doing.
She was thinking what she was doing.
What she was doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
She thought
She thought.
what to do.
She thought.
She thought what to do.
She thought what to do.
Past.
Sa kim karishyati.
Kam karishyati.
Karishyati kim
Yojana.
is what? What?
What? Doing
Yeah.
what?
Sa kim karishyati iti
Yojana Kritavati.
yojanam
Same
kritavati.
person.
Same person.
She thought what is to be done.
What is to be done? Right.
Sitaha ekam upayam kritavati.
She did a favor.
No.
Sita.
Sita had an idea.
Idea.
Correct.
Had an idea. Why?
Idea.
She
One
thought of
idea.
a plan, or if you can say upayam
An
means
idea or plan. Yeah.
Sitaha ekam upayam kritavati.
Kritavati.
Sita
He thought of an idea.
of a
She
plan.
got an idea. I am not telling what the idea is,
Yeah.
but
She
basically it conveys the meaning of how this Van and Vati are used. In just about 5-6 sentences, you get an idea. So the same thing is applied to any situation.
So on the second one,
Hmm.
it's a man saying that they
Drishtavan.
saw multiple.
Correct.
Right? Yeah.
Ramaha.
No, second one.
No, Rikshe.
Vrikshe bahuni
Rikshe Bahuni Falani Drishtavan is a
He saw.
He saw.
He saw.
A lot of fruits
Lot of fruits.
on the
So
tree.
when you get the word Van, you can infer the gender of the
The
person.
I saw a lot of
Somebody
fruits
say
on
Drishtavan, you can conclude that it is the referring to a
Man.
person.
So the Saha is implicit.
Correct.
You can just say
Excellent.
Chintitama.
Very good. Bahu Uttamam. Bahu Uttamam.
Exactly.
Okay, now future tense. I am going to just give you one or two small examples. We don't have time to do a detailed one. If you take the root gum, what does it mean?
Sad.
To go.
To go.
Go.
Sorry, gum is go.
Hindi.
Gamisha. Gamisha means I will go. Will go. Aham Gamishyami
I will be going.
I will go.
means I will go. Aham
I will
Gamishyami.
go.
Only two words in that. I will go. Likewise, if you say kru,
Shyami.
kru means to do.
Aham Krishna.
Karisha. Karisha means will do. If it is karomi, what does it mean? Karomi is
Is done.
present.
Present.
Karomi is
Karomi,
Ah,
present.
kru karomi.
Present. Karishyami means I will do. Actually, there is a lot behind this. There are some verbs which are called weak verbs, and they get strengthened by that ish coming in there. So don't go into too much of that because you will get confused. But remember, gam, gamisha, gamishyami, kru, karisha, karishyami. That is how this goes.
There is no masculine or feminine for this. Just
Here
coming
it is not there.
for future
Not
tense.
there. Aham prataha navavadane nagaram gamishyami.
I
What
will
does it
go
mean?
to the city at 9
Go to the
o'clock.
city, the future at 9
At
o'clock.
9 o'clock. Aham Sai.
For Deepan's benefit, I have given also the English transliteration. Deepan, you understand that? Below. Aham prataha navavadane nagaram gamishyami. I will go to the city at 9 o'clock. You can say aham prataha devalaya gamishyami. I am going to the temple. I will go to the temple. Aham sayam puja karishyami.
We'll do puja next.
I will do the puja in the evening. So, when you get this yami, you can be sure it is future.
Right.
There are different routes for this. I will tell you a few of them maybe. Future tense word, some more examples. Swikarishyami.
Will get.
Swikarishyami means I will get. Swaha aham nutanam vahanam swikarishyami.
I will get a new vehicle
Tomorrow I'll
tomorrow.
get a new vehicle.
Correct. I will get a new vehicle tomorrow. Nutanam vahanam swikarishyami. Sroshyami is coming from the word shrun.
Shrun.
I will hear. What will you hear? Saptavadane sankitam sroshyami. I will listen to the music at 7 o'clock. Khadishyami from
Will eat.
eating.
Khadi.
I will eat.
Khadati.
Sakya saha bhojanam kadishyami. Sakya means friends.
Sakya.
Sakya,
Yes.
Saha means together.
I'll eat a meal
I will
with
eat a
friends.
Meal, bhojanam. Kadishyami, I will. Okay. Patishyami,
Will read.
coming from Patanam, will read. Sayam katha pustakam patishyami.
I will read
I
a
will read a story book in the evening. Drakshyami,
See. I will see.
come from
Drish.
Drishyam. See.
Pashyata, actually it is Drishyami here. Okay. We'll see. Bhojanantaram Doordarshane Chitram
Drishyam.
Drakshayami.
After dinner, I will see a movie in the on
After
TV.
dinner, I will see a movie in the television. Bhojanantaram.
After
Anantaram means
After
afterwards.
food.
After food. Duradarshine, Chitram Drishyam, Duradarshine on the television. So these are some of the examples to explain to you what is the future tense. When you say Ishyami, you can be sure it is future.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to the next one. Now there are also certain words which are used for explaining a cause and effect. Like for example, Sa Pratidinam Sangeeta Abhyasam Karoti. It's a statement. Every day
She does
She
practice.
practices music every day.
Okay, that is the cause.
Ataha
Ataha sa samyak gayati. What does it mean?
Therefore she sings well.
very well.
Therefore, she sings very well. That is the effect.
Ataha.
The effect of practicing every day is resulting in her singing very well. Ataha sa samyak gayati. Saha rugnaha asti. Rugnaha means sick person.
Sick.
It comes from rogam.
Rogam, yeah, Rugnaha.
Rogam means disease. Rugnaha is a person who is sick. Saha rugnaha asti.
He is
That is
sick.
the cause. The effect is ataha saha karyalayam na gacchati.
So he didn't go to the
He
office.
didn't go to the office.
He has not gone to the office because
He is sick.
he is sick.
So he
So
says.
this is a cause and effect word. Ataha is a word that is used. There is also another two words are used. Yatha tatha. Yatha tatha means what? Yatha means what?
As
Like.
Like
so
as the king.
As.
the king. So
As.
are the subjects here.
Tatha means like that.
Like that. Yeah. So
Yatha tatha.
So.
So, like very common words you have is Yatha Raja Tatha Praja. What does it mean? Like the king.
Like as the king
The
is
subject
so.
is like the king.
Father, like son.
Yatha Raja Tatha Praja. If the king is
That's
a
not what
very
this is.
efficient ruler,
Raja,
then the subjects are also
yes,
good.
but like
The king himself is corrupt.
the top.
Then the people are also corrupt.
Yata pitaha.
Yatha Raja Tatha Praja. In this case, of course, Raja could mean government.
Right.
Yatha Raja Tatha Praja. If there is a corrupt government, you will find the people are also corrupt. Yatha Raja Tatha Praja. Yatha Mata Tatha Putri.
Like mother, like daughter.
Like mother, like daughter. தமிழ்ல சொல்லுவாங்க நூலை போல சேலை தாயை போல செய். Nool, you know, if you take a fabric,
Right.
the quality of the fabric is dependent upon
Quality of
the
thread.
quality of the நூலை போல சேலை தாயை போல செய். Like mother, the child is.
Right.
So yata tata, that is an example. The third one is yada tada. Now, what is the difference between the two? The first one is yata tata and the second one is different da.
When and then.
Yada tada. The first
When
one
then.
is more on the quality.
Right.
The second one is related to time.
Time.
Yada, like kada. Kada means when, right?
Right, when.
Related. So actually, it is rhyming with kada.
Yeah.
Right.
Yada suryodayaha
Bhavati.
bhavati tada kamalam vikasati. What does it mean?
When the sun rises, the flowers bloom. Lotus blooms.
Lotus. Kamalam is
Right.
lotus
blooms.
flower.
Right.
When the sun rises, the lotus blooms.
Right.
Tada kamalam vikasati. Yada saha shrunoti tada saha shreshtaha chhatraha. What does it mean?
When he listens, then he becomes a good student.
Good, excellent, excellent. I think you got the point correctly. Yada saha shrunoti. If he is a good listener, just as a good listener, then he becomes a good student. So, these are all cause and effect words. There are many more, but I'm just giving you one or two important ones. So that when it is used later on in sentences, you understand. Okay. Let's go to learn the names of animals now. The first one in the left corner is Harinaha. What is Harina?
Deer.
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 Correct. It's also golden in color. So Harinaha is also referred to gold. Anybody knows Sri Suktam? Hiranyavarnam Harineem.
Right.
Harineem.
Golden colored deer. Right.
Hiranyavarnam Harineem
Harineem.
comes. So Harinaha refers to the deer. Gardabaha.
You have the picture, donkey.
Gardabaha refers to a donkey. Ashwaha.
Horse.
Anybody
Ashwamedha.
knows? Simmaha. Very easy. Gajaha.
Elephant.
Ushtraha.
Camel.
Camel.
Ushtraha refers to camel. அதிலிருந்தா ஒட்டகம்னு வந்திருக்கு. ஒட்டகம். Unt in Hindi has come from Ushtraha. Vyagraha. Vyagraha is a tiger. A tiger. Vyagrapadan, the Shankaracharya had one Shishya who was called Vyagrapada. He had the paws of a tiger. Vyagrapada. He was the one who saved Shankaracharya from being killed by a Kapalika. Those days human sacrifice was done, no? When Kapalika came and asked Shankaracharya for his head, he said, you can come and take it in the evening, then nobody is here. So quietly he said. So the Kapalika came and he wanted to kill Shankaracharya and take away his head. At that time, one of his Sishyas, he got a dream that his guru is in danger. He rushed to inside the place where he was sitting and he saw this Kapalika just rising up and about to behead Shankaracharya. He caught a hold of him and then tore him like Narasimha. So that's why he called Vyagrapada.
Now who said you must find the way?
Marjaraha. Marjaraha means what? If you have travelled in Bombay Pune train, there used to be one fellow who used to mimic, Manjar you will say in Marathi. What is Manjar?
Cat.
Cat. It comes from Marjaraha. Manjar. Chikrodaha.
Squirrel.
Is squirrel. Chipmunk, as you call it. Chipmunk. Vrikaha. Vrikaha is hyena. Wolf. Wolf and hyena, they are called Vrikaha. Srigalaha.
Like a fox.
Srigalaha is fox. Mushikaha. Rodent.
Rodent, basically.
It's a
Mouse.
rodent. Bekaha.
Frog.
Frog.
Sort of Mantukaha.
Mantuka also is there. Bekaha, Mantukaha, both refer to the same. Shashakaha.
Rabbit.
Rabbit. People keep the name Shashank.
Yeah.
Right.
Shashank.
How does the name Shashank come?
Shashank Shinde.
Shashank really refers to the moon. When you look at the moon, you see a figure there inside, which looks like a rabbit. I don't know if you observe closely, it will look like a rabbit. Look at the full moon. There is a figure inside. Shashaka Ankaha. The moon has the rabbit as an Anka.
Okay.
So Shashank is the name. One who has the Shashakaha as an Anka.
Okay.
So the Shashank name comes from that Shashakaha. Sarpaha, everybody knows.
Yeah.
Denuhu, Kamadenu,
Kamadenu.
Cow.
Vanaraha,
Monkey.
Monkey.
Ajaha,
Goat.
the goat. So these are some of the common names for Brigaha animals. Brigaha, Brigaha, Brigaha. Plural. Okay, let's go further. Now I'm going to give you a little Subhashitam here. Pakshinam Balam Akasham. What does it mean?
For the birds, the sky is the strength.
Sky is the strength because they can fly. If you confine them in a room, they don't have strength. They cannot fly. For them, Akasham is the strength. Balam Akasham. Matsyanam Udakam Balam.
For the fish, the sea is the strength. Water is the strength.
Water is
Water
the
is the
strength.
strength.
If you take it out of water, it will die.
Correct.
Matsyanam Udakam Balam. Durbalasya Balam Raja.
For the weak, the king.
For the weak, who is the strength? The king.
King.
The king or the government.
Correct.
If somebody is accused wrongly, he has to fight. The government has to have a proper lawyer to help him out. Durbalasya balam raja. He has to be a good person to help him. Balanam rodanam balam.
What is Rodhanam?
Crying.
Ask Vivek, he will tell you.
Whining and
How does he get things done?
Rona.
His strength is crying.
Crying. That's true.
Don't give him the iPad, he will start crying. So, Balanam, Rodanam,
It's not
Balam.
just for this generation, all generations.
For adults also sometimes it is. Rodanam, Balam. By crying, you will get things done. In some offices, they will say, that fellow is always crying. He always needs something, so he'll keep on saying something.
Whining.
So it's called crying. Balanam, Rodanam, Balam. So it's a nice Subhashitam. And I'm going to give you a small story which has almost all the words that you have learned so far and a little more too. Kakaha asti trishartaha. What does it mean?
Crow was
Crow was
thirsty.
Thirsty, is it? What is Trisha?
Trisham means thirst.
Thirst.
Trisham. Chudam means
Hunger.
hunger.
Shudam
I
means
gave
hunger,
you
correct. You gave
Subhashitam
Shudam, you
in
gave.
the previous lesson, right?
Yeah. you gave
Shudartha, Shudatharanam,
Yeah.
na ruchihi,
Na
na
ruchihi,
pakvaha.
Na pakwaha.
Na ruchihi, na pakvaha.
Shudatharanam, na ruchihi, na pakvaha. So
Trishartha
here
is
Trisharth means, Trisha means thirst. Kakaha asti Trishartaha.
is thirsty or was thirsty?
The crow was
Asti.
thirsty.
Asti is what?
Is.
Is.
Crow is
Crow
thirsty.
is
Kakaha asti Trishartaka. A crow is thirsty. Saha pashyati jalaya atra tatra cha.
It
Look
was,
here and there for water.
Right.
He
Look
saw
here and there.
flying.
Atra tatra. Here and there.
Pashyati.
Look
For
for
water.
water.
Jalaya.
Atra tatra cha. Na pashyati
Pashyati
jalam
jalam
kutrapi.
kutrapi.
nowhere
It
could he
didn't
find.
find
So
water
Nowhere
anywhere.
you could find
There was
water.
no
Anywhere.
anywhere, no water anywhere.
Saha gacchati anyatra.
Elsewhere.
It went
elsewhere.
elsewhere.
Looking for.
So he went
He
to
went-
some other place to in search of water.
Is it a he or is it
He.
plural?
He.
Saha.
Saha is
Saha,
he.
he.
It's a he crow.
He.
Otherwise it will go saha.
Sa.
Saha gacchati anyatra.
Is it
Saha.
a neuter
Pashyati gatam.
No.
There is a gender for crow.
for crow?
So it says saha. Saha pashyati gatam.
Saw the
Yes,
pot.
Gatam means what?
Pot.
Pot.
A pot. He sees a pot. Kinchit jalam asti gate.
Little
Little
water was
water.
there.
Little water was there.
Kinchit jalam asti.
Saha chittayati upayam.
It
Thought
was
of an
thinking
idea.
of
God of an
idea.
idea.
Saha grihnati pashana kantan cha chipati tan gate. Pashana kantan means what? Stones.
Stones.
Okay. Saha grihnati.
Picked.
He picked up. He picked up stones. Cha and
And
chipati tan gate.
Drop
Put
it
it
in
in
the
the-
Shipati means to drop.
Drop it down. Throw it. Shipati tan gate. Jalam agachati
Upari.
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 The water
You learned the word.
The water came.
Agachati upari. It came up.
Bhavati
Saha
santushtaha.
pibati jalam.
It drank.
Cha bhavati santushtaha.
It drank water and was happy.
Saha
He drank-
pibati
he
jalam.
drank water.
Drank the water and then what he did?
Was happy.
Santushtaha.
Bhavati santushtaha. Happy.
Eh, kavya
Bhavati
sadha.
santushtaha. It's a small story, but it has got all the words that you have learned so far. You have also learned one or two more words like Trishta, which you didn't know before,
Shipati. Shipati also.
and Pashana Kandan. That also you didn't know it.
What is Gatam?
It's
Gatam
pot.
means
The pot.
pot.
Is the pot.
Gatam is pot.
So Shipati Tan Gate is dropped
It
in
dropped
the
in the pot.
pot.
In fact, the musical instrument
Bhavati
Gatam
used to pick up.
really means a pot. Gatam Vashikana, Mridangam, Gatam, you know.
Jalam asti.
Gatam is a Sanskrit word.
Water
This
in the
little
pot.
water.
So it is a pot. Gatam. So it's a very small story. In future, I'm going to give you slightly bigger stories, which will include almost all the words that you have learned. So, the idea of showing this story to you is, you know the story, but the usage of words,
Yeah.
that is something which is important. And now you've learnt it. So next time you know how this construction is made. Okay. Well, let's go to the next slide, which will be the concluding prayer for today, which is for Hanuman again. You can follow me. Buddhir balam,
Buddhir balam,
yashodhairyam,
यशोधैर्यम्
nirbhayatvam arogataha,
निर्भयत्वम् अरोगतः
ajatyam vak,
अजत्यं वाक्
padutvancha,
पटुत्वं च
hanumat
हनुमत्
smaranat bhavet.
स्मरणात् भवेत्।
Now, how many of you know this meaning of this word?
try to some words we know.
Buddhir balam.
Yashodhairyam.
Mind.
Strong of the strength.
Buddhi is knowledge.
Knowledge.
Correct.
Balam, strength.
Balam is strength.
Strength.
Yashodhairyam.
Brave.
Bravery.
Courage and
Correct.
strength.
Nirbhayatvam.
Nirbhayatvam.
No fear.
Fearlessness. Fearlessness. Bhayam means fear.
Fear.
Nirbhayatvam. Nirbhayam means not having. Nirbhayatvam. The quality of being fearless.
Fearless.
That is called Nirbhayatvam.
Fearlessness.
Bhavani Tvam Dase. You know, there is a slokam in Saundari Lalita. Bhavani Tvam Dase. Bhavani Tvam is also the quality of being Bhavani. So here Nirbhayatvam is the quality of being fearless. Arogataha. Arogataha means
No disease.
Health.
come from Arogyam.
That's health.
Of being
Being healthy.
healthy.
Arogataha.
Ajatyam is tirelessness. The energetic person who is not tired at all, tirelessness. Vak padutvancha.
Speech.
Vak padutvancha means mastery of words. Mastery of words. Hanumat Paranat. Hanumat Paranat
Always
Bhavet.
think of Lord Hanuman.
By remembering Hanuman, you get all these. So with that, we will reach a conclusion today. I want to wish you all a very, very happy New Year. Nava Varshabi Abhivantanam. We'll meet again
Shabi.
next year. I'll let you know the program. Okay. Namo Namaha.
Namo Namaha.